Lil Durk's legal team has just filed fresh paperwork asking for the entire case to be thrown out, saying prosecutors seriously dropped the ball. It was revealed that Durk submitted a new motion to dismiss, arguing that the second superseding indictment is simply too vague. And if the judge doesn't dismiss it, the defense is now pushing for a bill of particulars, which would force prosecutors to spell out the alleged coded language, the supposed bounty, when it was offered, who it was offered to, and under what circumstances. Durk's lawyers are also demanding that the government present real evidence showing Lil Durk personally put a bounty on Quando Rondo. They want to know exactly what reward or opportunity Durk allegedly promised, when that promise was made, and the specific timing. In a standard criminal case, this type of information is usually on the table by now, but prosecutors still haven't provided those details, which is Durk's legal team questioning whether the government even has the evidence they claim to have. And because of all this, things have reportedly taken a darker turn for Lil Durk. He was placed into indefinite solitary confinement after a correctional officer allegedly discovered a cell phone inside his jail cell.
Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS, and right now we're gonna show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they're trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
These are two well-known rivals, straight-up ops of Lil Durk, and all of a sudden, they're giving him props. A lot of people think that switch-up happened fast because word is Durk could be coming home soon. A new report even claims, according to Durk's father, that Durk is set to be released on bond. This was reportedly their third try, and his legal team allegedly put together an offer so strong the judge couldn't turn it down.
Taking my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying fucking me like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
They got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like that could have got handled in a legit way in the music
courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for it, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
Prosecutors have started backing off and dropping some of the evidence tied to him. According to reports, during Durk's court hearing, prosecutors told the judge they were willing to throw out certain evidence, but not before reading it out loud in court. That included using lyrics from Durk's music as so-called evidence. Witnesses also brought up moments like Quando yelling no on the sidewalk, which they tried to connect back to this case.
3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
However, the way this evidence was handled raised a lot of eyebrows. Instead of quietly dismissing it, prosecutors aired it out publicly, which many feel was done to make Durk look worse in the court of public opinion. That move sparked reactions from figures like Charleston White.
now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part.
Charleston White has made it clear he doesn't agree with Durk being released, but a professional attorney stepped in to give his perspective on prosecutors suddenly dropping evidence.
They backed away from, which is huge. It shows the weakening of the case. Previously, the prosecution had alleged that Durk paid the bounty for the through one of his co-defendants, and they named the co-defendant. Now they backed off that allegation. They're not actually saying that Durk paid the bounty through the co-defendant or anyone else. And the fact that they're not saying that suggests that previously they thought they were going to be able to prove that he paid the bounty through this guy, and now they know we're not going to be able to prove that he paid the bounty through.
Durk's official attorney, Drew, didn't hold back at all. He flat out called the charges a joke.
So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Hack. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this.
The judge was expected to deny Durk's bond. Federal authorities argued that he would have to forfeit all his assets and basically go broke to even be considered for bond, claiming they fear he could use his money to place bounties on witnesses.
Durk, let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a murder for hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's gonna have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
One fan jumped into the conversation saying, if you think Durk was denied bond just because he's rich, you don't understand this case at all. Then it came out that Dee's brother was secretly cooperating and telling on members behind the scenes. What made it even crazier were his statements, especially the body cam footage showing him practically begging to give up information on Durk and his associates. Because of that, Lil Durk's legal team pushed for an extended bond proposal, which raised serious questions about what Ted may have told the feds. For context, Ted is Dee's brother, and Dee is one of Durk's closest associates, so his cooperation matters a lot. Ted ended up getting caught after he was found with the firearm, and not just any firearm. Dude allegedly had an extended clip, but somehow that's supposed to be normal, right? He was arrested immediately and taken straight to the police station, and instead of staying silent like most people in that circle would, Ted quickly offered to talk to avoid jail, saying, "I swear I'll tell you everything about the passings."
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I swear to God, I tell you about my it's my son. I tell you about everything. I swear to God, I will tell you, please, please.
While sitting in a holding cell, listen to this. Ted was already getting ready to talk, lining up information on people he knew in a clear attempt to speed up his way out of jail.
You gotta relax. I can't understand you. I just relax. What's the number? What you saying, man? What to do for you? What you already do for you? You gotta relax. Relax, man. You want real. Relax. No, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
There was a lot of confusion flying around because of the court paperwork. Hold up, this is where people got lost. Fans first assumed D was the one snitching, just based on the last name. But nah, it turned out to be Ted. On top of that, Ted's cousin Vivani was also cooperating with authorities, while Lil Durk's friend Boo stepped in trying to quiet the noise and calm everybody down.
Going on, but them people that's in them courtrooms, man, for real. There'll be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what be going on for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this. Y'all just be weird as but that's what I be talking about, man. Like, first y'all that threw the jams rumors out there. Now y'all talking about Vonnie a snitch, gang. A snitch on what? Y'all don't even really know what's going on for real. All my kids, y'all really just be running. And that's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. Because you y'all be trying to get them off.